I wanted to ask you this one question here. You came from that era of the $1 million video. You came from that era when money was being dropped on videos. It's not like now.
it was. I was a ridiculous era, man. Like the money floating around.
So what was it
Holy
like
shit.
for that music video to be doing on a yacht? You on a yacht, and I say that's Master P's best verse. But that what was that like? Just explain that.
Okay, let me break it down for y'all, my brothers. I'm
Break it down,
California, and I want to say, my mother kept me out of California, the family members, and gang banging as a kid. I had homies come from down here and go to California for a summer, and I never see them again with the wrong shoestrings on, with a different origin for us gang banging. So she did what she could to keep me out of California. 11, 12 years old, not knowing 10 or so years later, at 22, 23, I'll be in California based on this structure. So going out there, I go and we negotiating the contract, and then I'm finna sign with Priority Records. We back and forth, so on and so forth. And one morning, I wake up, and I'm still wiping the coal out of my ass. My manager, shouts out to Uncle Paulie, me, C-Lo, and Happy Perez. When you look in the video, Max, them and those guys wasn't out there. We were still negotiating the deal. So I get out there and pull up to this big ass mansion that's sitting off, in Malibu somewhere. It's a green Bentley sitting out of that shit. You know what I mean? It's a raft that's sitting on. I forget what you call this shit. The kind of rubber raft.
Yeah, I know it's like a dinghy, like a dinghy. Yeah.
Like a dinghy. Okay, dig that. So you know what it is with a big ship. You can't get that close to the shore. The raft get us and take us to this big ass yacht. You know what I mean? I'm up at 6, 7 in the morning, wiping the coals on my eyes. It's three tour buses of girls from all over the world, from the Philippines to whatever.
Damn.
So I'm a kid in the candy store. Rest in peace to Tiny Listen. Debo from Friday. He out there, and I'm like, oh, it's real, man. This shit is going down. Okay, ain't that bad? Woman, a long way from home. And they put us on that raft. We get out there. And we take off, and before I know it, it's no more land. So I'm smoking Indo at the time. They don't even say Indo no more. We talking Kush and everything else, but
Indo, man. Yeah.
Indo. I was at a party the other day, and one of the OGs said, "Oh, you still smoking that Indo?" I said, "Holy shit, you!" I forgot about that word.
Indo, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I got the best bud. They popping bottles of Dom Perignon. We drinking that shit, and I'm so ecstatic. I dreamed about this all my life as a kid. And on the strength of Pete, everything I could want was right there. And I was adjusting to it. And before I know it, we're in the middle of the ocean. The water is so clear. I see seaweed as far as, coming to the top of the water. And, keep in mind, this however many feet, you can't see all the way to the bottom. But all I saw was seals and seaweed. Seals flipping out the water.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, at that time, I done got too high and I got too drunk, and it's my main video for the world. I done tossed up on the boat. I'm throwing my guts up. But,
oh, no.
It was a white family, man. No disrespect. That was guiding and driving the boat from under the boat, like a basement on the boat. And they brought me down and gave me breakfast. I didn't eat nothing that morning, and crackers and different things, and coached me back to life. And we finished shooting that video. So imagine that. You wake up 6, 7 in the morning, and there it is. And you can't.
So there was no plan for it. There was no plan for it. It just happened. That's
no script,
crazy.
No nothing. I had an idea how I wanted that video to go. And coming from where I'm coming from, I wanted to shoot it from the block and show my You know what I'm saying? And before I know it, I was top of the world, #1 Billboard record.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And then, and the rest is here.
I love it, man. That's
a great story.